Hello everyone, so this is our lesson for today about conversion of fraction, decimal, and percent, okay? And our objective is to convert fraction to decimal, convert fraction to percent, convert decimal to fraction, convert decimal to percent, and percent to fraction, and convert percent to decimal, and vice versa. Okay, so let's start with on how to convert fraction to decimal. We have an example number 1. We have 1 half or 1 over 2. 1 half is fraction. Okay, the first step is to divide 1 divided by 2. So 1 divided by 2 using the calculator, it is equal to 0.5. 0.5 now is what we call the decimal. And now we're going to convert fraction to decimal without calculator. Okay, so this is the step. 1 half. Then it is equal to, or we're going to divide 1 divided by 2. Okay, since hindi natin siya pwedeng i-divide kasi mas mataas ang divisor kaysa sa dividend, so let's have 0. 1 divided by 2 is 0. Okay, then maglalagay tayo ng point after 1 and then doon din sa taas. Dapat nakatapat yung point sa may dividend at saka sa quotient. And then we add 0 sa dividend and 10 divided by 2 equals 5. And then 5 times 2, it is equal to 10. Okay, then 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. Then now our quotient is 0.5, that is what we call the decimal. Okay, again, 1 half is equivalent to 0.5 in decimal. Okay, let's have another example on how to convert fraction to decimal. We have number 1, 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 convert to decimal. We're going to divide 1 divided by 4 and it is equal to 0.25. So 1/4 is equal to 0.25. Next, number 2, 3 over 4. Divide 3 divided by 4 and the answer is 0.75. Number 3, 1 over 5 and then 1 divided by 5 equals 0.2. Okay, so that is how to convert fraction to decimal. Okay, next, this is how to convert fraction to percent. Okay, so we have 1 half. 1 half is a fraction. To convert to percent, we're going to multiply it by 100. Okay, so the denominator of 100 is 1. Then, we multiply the numerator. 1 times 100 is 100. And denominator 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, 100 divided by 2, the answer is 50. And then we're going to add percent sign. So now we have 50%. Okay, 1 half is equivalent to 50%. Okay, now we have another example on how to convert fraction to percent. We have number 1, 1/4, then multiply by 100. So the denominator of 100 is 1. And then it is equal to 1 times 100 is 100. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 100 divided by 4, the answer is 25. And then add percent sign. So we have 1/4 is equivalent to 25%. Next, number 2, 3/4 times 100 over 1. So 3 times 100 is 300. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 300 divided by 4, the answer is 75%. Next, number 3, 1/5 times 100 over 1. Then it is equal to 1 times 100 is 100. 5 times 1 is 5. Then 100 divided by 5, the answer is 20%. Okay, so that is how to convert fraction to percent. Okay, this time we're going to discuss on how to convert decimal to fraction. Now we have 0.5. 0.5 is decimal. And then the next one is to count decimal places from the point going to the right. Okay. Okay, we're going to count the decimal places. If 1, we divide by 10. 2, divide by 100. If 3, divide by 1,000. If 4, divide by 10,000, and so on. Okay, so we're going to count the decimal places from the point going to the right direction. Okay, since our given is 0.5, okay, if you're going to count from the point, our decimal place is only 1, which is 5. Okay, so since it is only 1, we divide by 10. Okay, and then the next step, we have 0.5. We divide it by 10. Then we're going to disregard the point. Then we're going to write 5 over 10. Okay, we eliminate the point. And then now we have 5 over 10. The next step is to simplify or reduce to lowest term by dividing both numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor, which is 5. So now 5 divided by 5, we have 1. And then 10 divided by 5, the answer is 2. Okay, therefore, 0.5 is equivalent to 1/2 in fraction. 0.5 is decimal, 1/2 is a fraction. Okay, so that is how to convert decimal to fraction. Okay, now let's have another example on how to convert decimal to fraction. Number 1, 0.25. And then we divide it by 100. Then now we have 25 over 100. Simplify. The greatest common factor is 25. So we divide it by 25, both numerator and denominator. So 25 divided by 25, the answer is 1. And 100 divided by 25, the answer is 4. Okay, number 2 is 0.75. To convert to fraction, we're going to divide by 100 since 0.75 has 2 decimal places. Okay, then now we have 75 over 100. Okay, the next step is to simplify by dividing both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor of 75 and 100, which is 25. So 75 divided by 25 is 3, 100 divided by 25 is 4. So therefore, 0.75 is equivalent to 3/4. Next, number 3, 0.2. Then it is equal to 0.2 over 10. We divide by 10 since 0.2 or 0.2 has only one decimal place. Okay, so if you're going to compare, 0.75 has 2 decimal places, 0.25 has 2 decimal places. Therefore, 0.25 divided by 100 and 0.75 divided by 100, while 0.2 divided by 10 because it has only one decimal place. Okay, now we have 2 over 10, then simplified by the greatest common factor, which is 2. Okay, then dividing both numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Therefore, we have 0.2 is equivalent to 1/5. Okay, so that is how to convert from decimal to fraction. Okay, so this time, we're going to convert decimal to percent. Okay, so the first one is 0.5, which is the decimal. The first step is to move the decimal point 2 places going to the right. Now, 0.5, we move the point going to the right 1 and 2. Okay, and then add 0. Okay, and then we eliminate the point. Then now we have 50. Then the next step is to add the percent sign. Therefore, 0.5 is equivalent to 50%. Next, we have another example, 0.25. Then we have 0.2. Okay, move 2 places going to the right. Then we have 25%. Number 2, 0.75. Convert to percent, we have 0.75 from the point. Okay, move 2 places going to the right, then 1 and 2. So we have 0.75 and add percent sign. So 0.75 is equivalent to 75%. Next, number 3, 0.20. Then now we have 0. Okay, move the decimal point going to the right direction. So we have 1, 2 decimal place. Then now we have 20. And add percent, we have 20%. So that is how to convert decimal to percent. Okay, next, let's convert percent to decimal. Okay, so the first example is 50%. So the first step is to remove the percent sign and then move the decimal point 2 places going to the left direction. Okay, next we have 50. We convert to decimal. Next, we're going to move the point 2 places going to the left direction. So we have 1 and 2. Then now we have 0.50. The next is we add 0. Then copy 50. So we have 0.50 is the decimal of 50%. So that is how to convert percent to decimal. Okay, so let's have another example. Number 1, 25%. Then now eliminate the percent sign. Then from the point, count two places going to the right, 1 and 2. So add point to the left side and then add 0. Then now we have 0.25. So 25% is equivalent to 0.25. Next, number 2, 75%. And then eliminate the percent sign. And then from the point, count 2 places going to the left. We have 1 and 2. So add point. And then next is add 0. Then now we have 0.75. Next, number 3, we have 20%. And then eliminate the percent sign. Then we have from the point, count 1 and 2. So add point. And then we're going to add 0. Then now we have 0.20. Okay, so that is how to convert percent to decimal. So the next. Okay, now let's have the next one. We're going to convert percent to fraction. The first example is 50%. The first step is remove the percent sign and then we're going to divide by 100. So now we have 50 over 100 and then reduce to its lowest term. Okay, so in this example, we can cancel 0. Then now we have 5 over 10. And then divide by the greatest common factor of 5 and 10, which is 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now we have 1/2, and that is a fraction. So 50% is equivalent to 1/2 in fraction. Okay, that is how to convert percent to fraction. And then now let's have another example on how to convert percent to fraction. We have number 1. We have 25%. To convert it into fraction, we divide it by 100. So we have 25 divided by 100. Okay, and the next is to simplify or find its lowest term by dividing both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor, which is 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. Next, number 2, we have 75%. Then now we have 75 divided by 100 and divide by the greatest common factor of 75 and 100. Then 75 divided by 25 is 3. 100 divided by 25 is 4. Next, number 3, we have 20%. Then now we have 20 over 100. Then the greatest common factor of 20 and 100 is 20. So 20 divided by 20 is 1 and 100 divided by 20 is 5. So that is how to convert percent to fraction. Okay, now we have some example. We have 125%. Okay, 125% convert to decimal. So we're going to move the point from the right side going to the left side 2 places. So we have 1.25. So 1.25 is the decimal of 125%. And then to convert it to fraction, we're going to divide by 100. Okay, because the decimal place of 1.25 or 0.25 has 2. Okay, so divided by 100. Then, lowest term, by dividing both sides by 25. So, 125 divided by 25 is 5. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So, that is a fraction. Next, 2.50 is decimal. Let's convert into percent by moving the point 2 places going to the right. So, we have 250%. And then, 250% convert to fraction by dividing by 100. So, 250 divided by 100, or we're going to have the lowest term, divide both numerator and denominator by 50. Therefore, 250 divided by 50 is 5. 100 divided by 50 is 2. So, we have 5/2 for the fraction.